Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 3 of this SS America tutorial. Today's focus is the first phase of the ship's superstructure, although we did start some of that in the previous video. We're going to try and get 2, maybe 3 decks of the ship's structure out the way, so we'll see how we get on. But first of all, I've got to correct a small issue which I'd done in the previous video. Was it the last video? Yeah, the last video. It's basically the white walls along the sides. If you look along this side here, I've already done the other side, or some of it, but this side wall here, the white going down the side, that is 4 blocks high at the moment, but in reality it should only be 3 blocks high, and I do apologise on behalf of everyone about this. So what we need to do is really just need to remove 1 layer of blocks all the way along, basically. So the end sections down the far end are already 3 high, but the rest of them should be 3 high as well. So I do apologise for this cock up, but just need to remove the top layer so that it just make them 3 blocks high. Okay, so I should go down and correct all of this first. Like I said, I've already done we've already done part of one side, so I just do this side quickly, and everything should be okay. Because when we build the ship's structure, there will be an overhang here, and this top line is not needed. So if we just remove this, and then we can sleep easy. So actually, what I'll do, I use World Edit for this bit. So like I say, the last couple of sections, yeah, you can see here the last couple of sections are already 3 blocks high anyway, so that's how it should have been. So I just do the rest of these, and there we go. So that's all 3 blocks high there. Like I say, once again, I apologise for screwing up, but screw up is kind of my middle name, really. So I just do the other side, finish that off, and then we can get on to some proper work. How do I do it? That one. Oh, that one. There we go, right, set 0. Okay, there we go. So that's now all corrected and now 3 blocks high. Like I say, I do apologise for all the cock-ups, but there we go. Right, so now what we're going to do now is begin the structure, the superstructure, and what we're going to do is go to the very front end of the ship, the very tip of the bow, and to the first wood block, which is this block here. So on the inside of this crevice here, the first wood block, which is that one there, and from there we're going to count back to the 59th block. So that's the first block there. And we're going to count 59 back from there, on the centre basically. So count to the centre block, 59 back, which is that block there. So that's block 59 there, right? So then what you do is put a red block there to mark the centre. So that's a 59 block, or 58 block gap, 59th block back from the front end there. So that's the centre point of that area there. And what we're going to do then is build a wall which is 7 wide, so you want 3 either side of this block. So 1, 2, 3 that way, 1, 2, 3 that way, and then curving out to the side, we're going to want behind that, we're going to want 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, and then 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And then for the sides, you're going to want 5, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So we do the same the other side. We build 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we get that all connects up together. And then what you want to do then is increase the height of these walls to 4 blocks high. So 2, 3, 4. So you can see some of these block sections will be 4 blocks high again, but we'll worry about that in a minute. But just get this out of the way. Or actually build it to 3 high for the minute. Yeah, build it 3 high, that'll do. So build this all front wall 3 blocks high, and then we can focus on the 4 high section in a minute, because I'm going to end up getting myself confused otherwise. So just build all this 3 blocks high for the minute. I'm very tempted to restart this video and do it all again, because I keep making so many changes, but hey ho, there we go. Okay, there we go. So that's the front wall done there, and it's 3 blocks high. Right, so what I want to do now is go to the side of the ship, the side where the outside goes out to the side like so. So you got this corner block here on the white. So on the corner block here, you're going to put 1 white block up like that, so it increases it to 4 blocks high. Okay, so this is on the left side. So you put 1 block there, and then you're going to carry on doing that down the side. And I'm trying to work out where this one goes. So we're going to want. I'm trying to work this one out. Oh, it's going to be 34 blocks back. So that's the first block there. And then we want 34. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, like so. So there we are. 34 is what you want to do on the side. Now do the same on the other side. So from the front corner of the white, we add a block there. And you want 34 in total. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. And there you go. So it's 34 blocks, which are 4 blocks high. And there you go. And then for the front wall, you just join them together across the front and make these all, this front wall 4 blocks high. Like so. So like I say, this was going to be 4 blocks high anyway, so it's best to do it now and save any aggro later on. And there we go. So there's our front wall and sides done for the minute. Okay, so that's how that should look. And what we need to do now is go to the back end, and we're going to build some inside walls, and this will be the supporting area or supporting structures for the deck we're going to add. So we're going to go right to the back end of the ship, right to the very back end. At the centre block here. So on the centre block here, from the wood, go to the wood block first. So that's the first wood block, and from there we're going to count forward 39 blocks. So the 39th block is what we want. So that's the first block there, and then count to the 39th forward. So that's 20, 25, 30, 35, and then 39. So there's the 39th block. We'll put our red blocks them out at the centre. So there we are. That's 39 forward, and then we're going to want to build this wall here 23 wide, so that is, what's half of that? That's 11 either side. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that way. So there we are. It's 23 wide like so. And then for the sides, you're going to want to build forward 9. So on the left side it's the same, so on both sides it's the same. So on the left here we want 9 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So there we are. That's one side done. And it should look something like that. And then you do the same the other side, so I'll do that quickly and then I'll build it upwards. But anyway, in total these walls should be 3 blocks high. Okay, so I should quickly do the other side. So we want 9 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So yeah, there's the foundations of our walls there. And then like I say, you increase those walls to 3 blocks high now. So we just build it 3 high. 3 high all the way around to the other side. And I'll do I'll do a few blocks and then I'll do a jump cut, I think. So just to save a bit of time. La, 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 la. Yeah, what I'll do, I'll build it round to the middle and then I'll jump cut. Right, there we go, that's up to there. Then I'll go up to the centre. And there we go. So that's half of it done. So you can see it's 3 blocks high now. Like I say, the other half will be 3 blocks high as well. So that's how that looks there. And then what we want to do is, like we did on the deck below, you can start adding the doors and windows. So on these inside walls, I'll put a pair of doors on the end of wall there, and then we'll just add a few windows here and there. So these windows could be 2 blocks high or 1 block high, depending what you want to do. But I'll do this at random like I usually do, and then just I'll do a jump cut and do the other side. So like I say, it's windows and doors, everyone's favourite medium. So there's our windows there, and then a few windows across the back. So there we are, there's our doors and windows added there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a jump cut while I sort out the other side. So it's exactly the same on this side as on that side over there. So build the walls 3 blocks high and add the doors and windows. So I shall do a jump cut and I shall return in just a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the walls all increased in height and the doors and windows added on both sides. And it should look something like that. So it's not pretty, not brilliant, but it will do. I love that philosophy. So there we are. That's that job done there. So what we're going to do now is go to the front end again, or to the front end of the white section. So we're going to add the overhang along the side. So this is what the how the area should have been. So like I say, the walls on the sides are now 3 blocks high. That's how it should be. So what we're going to do now is go back to the line where the back to the front end of the white, and where the end of the 4 block high section is. So it's basically the 34th block back on the side. So this block here, basically. So where the 4 high ends and the 3 high begins. So from this block here, and it's the same on both sides, but I'm on the left hand side here. So we're going to go from this block here, and we're going to add. What do we want? We want 6 back. So from this block here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back like that. And you can see it creates an overhang like so. And at the end of the 6, we want 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And as you can see, the end block attaches to the white section like so. So it connects all the overhang up. So that was the row of 25. And then we want a row of 37. So basically, this line should go to the end of this section there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, like that. So that's the 37 there. And then we want a line of 81. So that's 8, 1. So I'll put the first block there and measure it, and then we want 81 in total. So I could just use the stack tool, but I'll measure it anyway. So we want 81 in total. It's basically the length of the outside edge here. So just go to the end of the outside edge, this line here, and it should measure up as 81. Oh, there we go. So that's the end, and that is 81 in total, as it says at the end of the pink sentence. And then at the end of the 81, we want 23. So curving back inwards, we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's fine. And then we want 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? 12. No, it's 15, sorry. So it's, so it's 19, I think. 23, 19. It's 15, so it's 15. So it's 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. My mistake. So it's 15 we wanted. And now we want 12. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And as you can see, we're now separate from the rest of the structure. That's fine. So that's the 12. And then we want 12 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we want 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. So that's the overhang there. And now we're going to curve back inwards to the other side. So, or back in towards the centre. So at the end of the 8, we want 2. 1, 2. And then 2 inwards. 1, 2. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a colour block to mark the centre there like so. So there we go, there's our overhang and the foundations of the deck, and if you look along the side, you should have the overhang like that. Marvellous. So that's that bit done there. So what I'm going to do, I'll quickly do the other side. I can do this freehand because each section we know on this side, on the left side, measures up fine. So I'll do the other side freehand. So basically to the end of every section like so. So like I say, I'm going to do freehand here, and then we'll get the other side out of the way. So. But like I say, I do apologise for all the screw-ups during the video, or the previous video rather. I remember I said at the end of the video there was something that I needed to fix, but I didn't realise how much of an issue it was. It's not a big issue, it's just it needed tidying up anyway. That's the 81, so what do I want now? I want the 23, isn't it? And then the 19. And the 15. And now we're on to the 12. So I've got 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So then we want 2. 1, 2. 2 in. 1, 2. And then 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we go. That all joins up in the centre. And that's how that should be. So that is the foundations of the deck, plus the overhang. And when we come to add the deck, which will be in a moment, the deck will sit on this groove here, just on the inside of the overhang. So the deck will sit there. And that's how that should be. Excuse me. So what we want to do now is go to the back end, where the deck or the line connects at the back end, and then we'll just start filling in the deck in those areas there. And as before, when you come to add the deck will sit on top of these inside walls, like so, and it all should look fine. So what I'll do, I should use the fill tool to fill in the wood. So I should stand about halfway along, or a third of the way, and just use the fill tool to fill it all in with wood. So I'm going to do fill wood by 300, and that should fill in everything. That's the theory, at least. Anyway, that should go all the way to the front end. That front wall we built earlier on. Oh, there we go. So that's the deck filling in. That'll fill in gradually, but just go to the back end here, make sure it's all filled in properly, and it don't look too bad. So there we go. That is that area done there. You can see we've got the this area all covered up, and it don't look too bad. So just quickly go to the front end. You can see we've got the overhang there. So I'll go to the front end, make sure the deck's filled in there. There we go. So there we are. The deck's all gone to the front end, and that all looks fine. So that's beautiful, marvellous, wonderful. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do another jump cut while I work out what to do next, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we need to do now is start adding the side windows to the overhang. But before we do that, we've got to add an extra line of blocks on top of the overhang. This is something I forgot to mention earlier on. But anyway, what we need to do is go to the front end of the overhang and add a line of blocks along the top, and down the side of the 81. And then after the 81, which is the outside edge, you just add a line on top of the next two sections. The rest of the sections up to the back end don't count. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. So I'll go to the front end, and like I say, I'll keep making mistakes in this one, or at least not proper mistakes, just forgetting to bloody say right things. But anyway, we're at the front end of the overhang here. We just need to add a line of blocks along the top of the overhang. My voice is going as well, so add a line of blocks along the overhang, down each section, and when you get to the 81 long section, you add the same there. So I'm going to say this is where the windows will sit on top of this wall. Okay, so I should have added this in the previous previous part of this video, but there we go. So we just add. So we're on the long line now, which is the outside edge. Should be 81 blocks long. So we add the line along the top of that. In theory, it should work. Right, there we go. And then what you want to do then, after the 81, you add the same thing on the next two rows as well. So you don't go right to the end, right around the back end of the ship. You just add it on these next two sections. Like so. So that's one section, and then this second section here. Up to there, and there we go. So that's all we want to do. The rest of the sections up to the back end remain as a single, okay? Because that will be handrails. If you can look on the prototype, that's you can't really tell. But if I fly over to the prototype, if you look, the overhang will have windows up to a certain point, which is where we said over there, and then the rest of it would be handrails. But we'll worry about those bits later on. So yeah, that's that job there. So anyway, that's the overhang sorted there. I'll do the other side later on, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on this side, which is the left side, and then I can do a jump cut and sort out the other side, but we'll worry about that later on. So what we want to do now is to go to the front end now of the overhang. There's a lot of travelling involved in this, I do apologise, but go to the front end of the overhang, and like I say, it's the same on both sides, so if you want to do the overhang now, you can. But like I say, it's the same on both sides. So what we want to do now is from the front of the front overhang, the front of the overhang, we want to add a pillar which is 3 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, like that, and then what we want to do then is add a couple of slab windows. And I'm trying to work out how we do this. So add the first pillar, and then leave a block, and then add another pillar, and then leave another block gap, and then add 2 pillars, or basically a 2 block thickness pillar, like so. And then in this gap here for the windows, we're going to use slabs. I'm going to use quartz slabs. I'm just trying to work out how I've done this on the prototype. I think I've done it like that, or was it? I can't remember. I can't. Let me just pull over a minute. I can't remember how I've done this. So there's our pillar, 3 blocks high, and then it's just basically slab halfway, slab at the top. Okay, that'll do. La 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 la, dee 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 dee. Da 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 da. So there we go. That is what we want. So remove the top slab and replace that with a block. There, like so. So there we are. So we've got a slab and a slab, like so. We'll do the same with the next pillar. Slab and slab, and a block on top. So there we are. There's our first funny shaped window, like that. And then what we want to do is after that second pillar here, we do the same again. So block, slab and slab, and a block on top, and then a pillar in the middle. Slab and slab, block on top, preferably a block, and there we go. And then we want a 2 block gap, which is a 2 block pillar, like so. And there we go. That is our first whatchamacallit there. And just want to work out if I've done that right. Well, if I haven't, then fuck it. Alright, so there we go. There's our first few windows done there. So what we want to do then, so we'll just recap that. So it's the first pillar, and then slabs, pillar, slabs, and then 2 pillar, and then slabs, pillar, slabs, 2 pillar. And there we go. That's how it should be. And then what we want to do after that, we're going to start adding our windows. I'm just going to get my notes ready for this one, because I do tend to screw these things up. So bear with me while I just sort this one out. Alright, so what we want to do now, so after that first set of windows there, what we want to do is add 8 windows. And these windows are 3 blocks high, and they're in groups. So we want to build a group of 8 windows. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 windows like that. I'm just making sure I get this right. So there we go. There's our 8 windows, and then after that we want to add a 2 pillar gap at the end, like so, and then add the pillars in between. So, like I say, I'm not explaining these things very well, and I apologise for the noise outside, but that's the traffic. So there we are. There's our first 8 windows, and then after that 8 windows, we've got the 2 pillar, and then after that 2 pillar, we want 6 windows. So we add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 windows. There we are. There's our 6 windows, and then after the 6 windows, we want another 2 pillar gap, like so, and then pillars in between, like so. And there we are. There's our second group of windows. And then after that second group, we want another 2 windows, so we add 1 and 2 windows, and then pillars in between, and then a 2 block pillar gap at the end, like so. So it's 8 windows, 6 windows, and then 2 windows, but then a 2 block gap. And then after that we want 12 windows, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So there's 12 windows, like so. We'll add our pillars in between. Like so. And then after the 12th window, we add another 2 block gap pillar, like so. And then after the 12 windows, we want another 2 windows, so we add 1 window and 2 windows, plus a pillar in between, and then a 2 block pillar afterwards. And then we want another 12 windows, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's our 12 windows, and then add the pillars in between. There we go, there's our 12 windows. And then after the 12 we want another 2 block pillar, 2 thickness like so. Making sure that's alright. And then after those 12 we want another 2 windows, so we add 1 window and 2 windows plus a pillar in between and a 2 block pillar afterwards. And then we want another 12 windows, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So 12 windows again, and then once again the pillars in between. Like so. And then after that you want another 2 block pillar, 2 blocks thickness like so. And then after that you want another 2 windows, so 1 window and 2 windows plus the pillar in between and a 2 block pillar afterwards. And then I should change my notes so I know what I'm doing. Bear with me a second. Okay, so after those 2 windows we want another 12 windows. Is it 4 groups of 12? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 4 groups of 12. So yeah, we want another 12 windows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So 12 windows plus the pillars in between, of course. So there's our 12 windows plus a 2 block pillar gap at the end. And then after that we want 2 windows, so that's 1 and 2 plus the pillars in between and a 2 block pillar afterwards. And then lastly we want 10 windows, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 like so. And then of course you want the pillars in between. There we go. And lastly a pillar, 1 pillar at the end. That should be right on the end of that overhang like so. And there we are, that's that section done. So there's all the windows added there. And it should look something like that. Marvellous. So what we want to do now is to add a line of blocks along the top of all the windows. So go from the back end all the way to the front end, add a line of blocks on top of all the windows and connect them as well at the top, so it should all be okay. And everything should be a-okay. That's the theory at least. Just get this out of the way. I'll keep making mistakes, I do apologise. We're nearly at the end, are we? Yep, nearly at the end. Okay, just get this out of the way. There we go, there's our windows all covered up, and that is one side of the side windows done, and that's how that should look in theory. So there we go, that's that job done there. So what I'm going to do now, we'll just quickly look at what we've done and marvel in all of it. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a jump cut while I do the other side, and then we can move on to the next jobby. So yeah, back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I've done both sides of all those windows now, and it should sort of look something like this. So it does look a bit odd at the moment, but that's that job done. So what we're going to do now is add the front wall of the superstructure. So what we're going to do now is go to the front wall of the previous superstructure, so down to the next deck below. And then what we're going to do is go to the front wall of that, and what we're going to do is on the wood block, for the front wood block on the centre, we're going to count back to the 27th block back. So this is at the front of the curved wall here. So the first block is there, and we're going to count back to the 27th block. So that's 1, and that's 10, 20, and then we want 27. So that's 26, 27 is there. So there's the 27th block. We'll put a colour block there to mark the centre. And what we want to do then is build from there a wall of 11 wide. So that is 5 either side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. like so. And then we're going to curve round to the sides. This wall itself is going to go in 2 phases, okay? So the bottom phase is going to curve round, and then the top phase is going to be a bit straighter, but we'll worry about that in a minute. So it's 11 wide, and then we want 5 out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2. 1, 2, and then 3 again. 1, 2, 3, and then 2. 1, 2, 2 again. 1, 2, and then 2 back. 1, 2, and then 3 back. 1, 2, and 3. Like so. So that joins up to the front end of the overhang. So do the same on the other side. We want, was it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2. 1, 2, 3 again. 1, 2, 3, and then 2. 1, 2, 2 again. 1, 2, 2 back. 1, 2, and 3 back. 1, 2, 3. Like so. And it should, in theory, it looks something like that. And then what you want to do now is increase that front wall to 4 blocks high. So that's 2, 3, 4 like that. So build it 4 high, like so. So it's 1 block shorter than the side walls. So like I say, it's going to go in 2 phases. So the first phase is going to be 4 blocks high, and I'll try and do this as quick as I can, without welding it. Like I say, it's 4 high all the way around to the side. Now what I'll do one side and copy it across, otherwise I'll be here a bloody day. So there's half of it done. You can see it's 4 blocks high, and it's 1 block lower than the overhang on the side. So that's what we want. I'll just quickly copy that to the other side, just to save a bit of time. So copy to there. So we do copy, flip, paste on both sides. There we go. So that's how it should look now. So that's the front wall all sorted like that. And what we're going to do now is go back to the centre of the front wall here, and we're going to add 11 blocks on the top. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 like so. And then out to the sides we're going to want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3. 1, 2, 3 like that. And then after that we're going to want 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out to the side like that. And then you're going to build back to connect to the top of the overhang. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back like so. So it creates a sort of corner overhang on the front there like so. So I'll do the same on the other side. So we've got the 11 on the front, and then we want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And that's how it should be. Marvellous. Then what you want to do then is along the front wall out to the side, you increase that by another block in height. So just build that all the way out to the side like so, 1 block higher. So this will create the support or the end wall of the deck. So there we go, out to the side like that. And then out and then down the side we want 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 like that. So when we come to add the deck will sit 1 block below the front wall we just added there. If you see, so that's that side there. So I'll do the other side quickly as well. So we want to build that 1 extra block high along the front. And then down the side as well. So it's the 11 down the side plus the 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that's 23 down the side like that. And there we go. That is the front sort of portion of the superstructure done there. And it don't look too bad. It does show up on the prototype if you look at it, sort of. But it's going to look a lot better when it's all done. But anyway, that is that section done there. But like I was saying, if you go to the front and want to add the deck now, you can, but I wouldn't do it just yet because we've got no back wall yet. But the deck on the front will sit 1 block below the top of the white, like so. So that's where the deck will go. So I'll come back to that later on. And also the deck in the corner here, where the corner overhang is, the deck will sit inside the corner overhang, like so, on top of the inside curve. Like so. So that's where the deck will go. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to do a jump cut because I need to sort out what I need to do next, but it involves the inside walls. So I shall do a jump cut and I shall return in just a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is work on the ship's inside walls, or at least this deck's inside walls. So what we're going to do now is go to the back end of the deck we've already built. So this top deck here. And we're going to go to the back end centre block. And what we're going to do, is count to the 56th block forward. So on the wood, 56 blocks forward. So that's one block. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and we want 56. So that's 56 right there. So I put a centre block there. So that's 56 blocks forward from the end of the deck, like so. And then we're going to build our inside wall. So this wall itself on the back here is going to be 23 wide. So that's, what's that, 11 either side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that way. Now these walls, when we finish them, are going to be 4 blocks high. So I just get that out of the way. So anyway, so that's 11 wide there. And then we're going to build forward 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. And then for the sides, we're going to want 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then we want 23. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And then we want a line of 78. So I'm not going to bother counting it. I'm just going to use the stack tool. So we want a line of 78. So I shall stack 78 or 78 like that, and I just measure to make sure that is 78. And that was one block too long, so I just remove that. There we go. So that's 78 there, like so. And then we're going to curve back inwards again. We want 37. So once again, I'm going to stack this one. So we want 37. So stack 36 like that. So 36 plus the one already. So that's 37, like so. There we go. It's 37, and then we want 31. So once again, I should use the stack tool. So 30 like that. And there we go. So that should be 31. And there we go. So that's 31 all the way forward, like so. There we are. So that's one side done. So you do the same the other side. So all those walls curving outwards and then back in again, and then you just build them to 4 blocks high. So 2, 3, 4 like so, and I shall do the first couple. And as before, these walls will support the deck above, so everything should all line up fine. As I say, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to do, but I'll do one side anyway. And then what I'll do a jump cut and copy to the other side, otherwise I'd be here all day. And as before, if you're building this, you can start. Oh bollocks! You can start adding the doors and windows to these walls as well, because that's how it should be. So 4 high around the side like that, and then across the back as well. Build that 4 high. There we go, that's one half done. So do the same the other side, that exact same design, and everything should look fine. I think what I can do, I can actually copy it to the other side. I don't think I'll bother doing a jump cut. Otherwise, like I say, I'll be here all day. But I'll copy from the front end, roughly, I don't know, down there, and I'll copy it to the back end at the top, and then flip it to the other side, and then paste it there. And it should all line up fine. But like I say, if you're doing it freehand, it should all line up fine anyway. So yeah, I'm just taking shortcuts here. So just quickly copy, flip to the right, and then we paste, and that should all line up. That's all fine at the back end here, and I think that's gone all the way to the front as well. So that is all okay. So that's the inside walls done. But you can add a wall across the front as well. I didn't actually join them together at the front, but it's up to you if you want to do that. And there we go, that's that. So like before, with the decks below, you know, like down here, you can start adding the doors and windows to these inside walls. I'm not going to bother on this video. I'm going to do that between now and the next video, just to save time. But That's how that should look at the moment anyway. So what we want to do now is to add the back, sort of the end of the top deck now. So what we're going to do is go to the centre of this back wall here, and on the top we're going to build back 2 wood blocks. So 1, 2 like that, and then we'll add a colour block to mark the centre like so. So it creates an overhang like that. And then what we want to do now is build this from here 17 wide, which is 8 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way. Next door's dog is barking and really getting on my bloody nerves. So that's 17 wide there, and then we want 6 out. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 1, 2 like that. Joins up to the top of the overhang at the back. And then we do the same the other side. So we want 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 1, 2 like that. And there we go. That's the back end like so done. And then we can start adding the deck. So the deck, as you look at these 2 wood blocks here already, is where the deck goes. And that deck will go all the way forward to where we started adding the deck. Started adding the deck at the front end, and my voice is going, so sorry. So I shall use the fill tool to fill in the rest of the wood, and that should all be okay. Like I said, the deck will sit on top of these inside walls, and everything should be fine. Oh, there we go. That's the deck added quicker than I expected. And there we go. So that's the deck just filling in at the front end there, but this is how it should look at the back here. So you got the corridors down the side, and it don't look too bad. Marvellous. So I just quickly fly to the front end and make sure we've got the deck all in there. And that's fine. The deck's gone all the way to the front end, and you can see these extra lines we added on the side work out quite well, because you can see that's the wall there, retaining wall. And this will also support some pillars as well, but that'll be another day. And there we go, there's the front of our superstructure done. Marvellous. Beautiful. And that's pretty much how long I'm going to do for today. I'm going to call it a day now, because time's getting on. But I did say we'll probably get 2 decks, maybe 3 out the way, but I think what we got here is fine. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So we're going to leave part 3 now and return in part 4. So part 4, we'll do the next couple of decks of superstructure. So that'll be the what is it? The ship's bridge wings, the boat deck superstructure, and possibly the funnel support deck houses as well. Get those out the way, and we'll see how things go anyway. But it depends on what I want to do at the time. But we'll see. But that is what all we're going to do for today. And like I say, part 4 will be everything I just mentioned there. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing. And I shall return in part 4, I think. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, bye for now.